each one of us are born with what's called that we're sufficient to our own joy. And what that means is that we're each born basically with wild and wicked talent in the world, particular to you. Your legend. We've been talking about live your legend for 2016. That you were born with your own particular wild, wicked, incredible talent. But part of your soul contract was in coming here is that, they say to you, well, and we're going to give you some things to push up against. You're going to have to push up against this or that. Abby, you're going to get some really thick bones. Good news is, you won't roll your ankles and you're like a mountain goat. But boots will be hard, right? What are you going to do with that? And so my teacher's teacher said, you are sufficient to your own joy. There is nothing that you were born with or that is particular into your situation that's not changeable that you need to change. Because first of all, you even can't, right? One thing you can't change is your bone structure. Not going to happen. New body. It will take a new life. Who you were born to, you needed to be born to them. You might think, oh, I got the wrong parents. No, you didn't. You got exactly the right ones in exactly the right town. Even if as a little kid you sat there and thought, what am I doing here? All that wasn't changeable or about who you were. You got this color of hair and that color of skin. You're David Bowie, you get 2 different color of eyes. That's part of your contract. And you don't need to get rid of any of it to be completely fulfilled and living your legend. And there's nothing you didn't get that you needed to get to be sufficient to your own joy. I don't need someone else's talents. I've got my wicked talents. You don't need mine. That doesn't mean I'm not going to get enlightened and you're not going to get it. So this is the most amazing, amazing gift of this idea of being everything that you have within the soul contract, which means your wicked talents and those things that you butt up against that you can't change, are all there for the very purpose of getting you to really fully live into your legend. And so when we're practicing in a few minutes, we have to realize that we can open up our muscles, get them lengthened and lovely, get them strong. We can learn to move with our breath and be graceful and all these things, but we can't change our bones. Some of you will never get your knees down. They might get a little bit, right? But your bone structure dictates a lot of that, or other such things. You don't need to, right? So this is where we are. We get to live into our legend by first receiving what's my contract, what are my talents, and what are those special gifts that I thought were a problem. And you can turn those gifts into your very benefit.